Welcome to Sideshow's Hot Toys Showcase. We'll begin in just a few minutes.
Follow the link on your screen to register for this event and receive $5 in Sideshow rewards.
Remember to like this video, because if we hit 1,000 likes, we'll be giving away the Captain America stealth suit figure from Avengers Endgame.
Don't forget to sign into your Sideshow account. Don't have one? You can create one. Follow the link on your screen.
For $5 in Sideshow rewards, register for this event at the link on your screen.
Welcome to Sideshow's Hot Toys Showcase. Today, we'll be taking a look at some of the most anticipated upcoming releases, revealing brand new figures based off fan favorite characters. And be sure to stay tuned for unexpected surprises and giveaways throughout the show. Now for your hosts, Amy Chase and Guy Klender.
Hello and welcome. My name is Amy Chase.
I'm Guy Klender.
And welcome to the Hot Toys Showcase. We are so excited to have you guys here. First thing, to get the video started, we are going to be doing a giveaway right up top to thank all of you who showed up bright and early. Maybe you had that notification on your YouTube channel. We're going to be giving away a really cool, really sought after Hot Toys figure to start the show.
Yes, Hot Toys is doing things in very limited numbers. This was one that sold out instantaneously. It's the 100th anniversary Warner Brothers Wonder Woman figure by Hot Toys. This is amazing.
And this is so amazing. We just wanted to celebrate the Hot Toys Showcase with a bang. This is Sideshow's studio copy as seen on our first look videos and any other filming you may have seen on our YouTube channel. So you're going to enter in the chat right now, live on YouTube. Use hashtag Wonder Woman space I agree to enter to win this piece. Enter for your chance to win. And you are agreeing to the terms and conditions at side.show/contest. If you're wondering what that little I agree at the end of that is, you'll see that come up more throughout other giveaways and surprises we have today. But for now, if you want to enter for your chance to win the WB100 Wonder Woman, hashtag Wonder Woman space I agree in those chats right now. This is a US only giveaway, so if you are watching from the continental United States, you can enter to win. But again, that's in those terms and conditions, so you do want to make sure that you read those. Those aren't just for show.
Exactly. Now, some of you may not know what is Hot Toys, and so we want to tell you a little bit about Hot Toys. Hot Toys is a leader, a world leader in 6-scale figures. They are known for amazing lifelike portraits, spectacular paint jobs, beautifully tailored outfits, full articulation, some of the coolest accessories to really bring these things to life. And today, we get to show a lot of new ones.
Yes, especially from all of the biggest fandoms, and even some really cool artist interpretations of original characters or iconic characters that you know and love, and lots of little licenses, or not little licenses, but things that don't get as much love. They really want to focus on bringing this amazing, comprehensive fandom experience to you in 6th scale, but they also do quarter scale, and we have seen life-size replicas from Hot Toys as well. But today, we're going to be focusing on the 6-scale figures, including some of the latest releases, and we're going to see some characters that, they are in 6 scale, but they are very different sizes than your normal human characters.
Absolutely. We've got a lot in store, so stay tuned. We're going to be doing stuff all throughout the show, so you do not want to turn away from your screen.
Yes, and we are so excited to be bringing you into the Sideshow studio to take a look at that, but we also wanted to bring you behind the scenes and show you that Hot Toys lives large here on the Sideshow campus. It is everywhere you look, but especially in a specific dedicated building lobby that we have. We have this beautiful setup. You can see some of those life-size pieces as well as the quarter scales, the 6 scales. We have an entire array dedicated to showcasing some of their beautiful designs, not only of the figures, but also of the boxes, the collections, the large-scale characters, and there's even product photography of their amazing gallery images on the walls, as well as a conference room entirely dedicated to decades of Hot Toys pieces, from the first versions of the Avengers all the way up through the latest releases. And we are so happy to be able to show you guys right now some of that footage because, I'm really lucky. I get to clock in every day and see that. That's where I work.
Yeah, exactly. She walks past these every day. Now, I could be envious of that, and yes, I am, but every day I get to come and play with them too. So it's really a lot of fun.
It all works out in the end, but it's such, I love taking my breaks and going and looking at the characters, all posed very lovingly by the team in studio here at Sideshow. So it's such a real privilege to have Hot Toys represented in such a big way in the day-to-day of Sideshow living.
Well, we have a winner for the Wonder Woman.
Congratulations to Ninja Drive-By on YouTube. You are participating live in the chats, and you will be taking home the WB100 Wonder Woman Hot Toys. Again, this is Sideshow's very own, very reverentially used studio copy here, so you get to enjoy that now in your own collection. Congratulations to Ninja Drive-By.
Exactly. Well, we know you're going to like that. I like Hot Toys. Amy likes Hot Toys. We hope that you are liking this video and liking what you're going to show you today, because when we hit 1,000 likes today, we're going to be giving away
the Captain America stealth suit figure from Avengers Endgame, another highly sought after piece that sold out in a snap.
Yes.
So throughout this show, we will be reminding you of the importance of pre-ordering pieces, RSVPing to be notified when these pieces come out, because all of Hot Toys pieces are an incredible limited edition. But nowadays, we're seeing even more that are very highly limited. They'll announce when the piece goes up, and we're always doing our best to make sure that collectors have access to these pieces. But they're so limited. So this will also be our studio copy. Now, while you guys are working to get those likes, this giveaway will be running throughout the the opportunity for this giveaway will be running throughout the whole show. You guys have until the end to try to get those 1,000 likes. But there will be plenty of other surprises in store throughout the show. We should let them know what they can expect from what's behind us.
Exactly. What are you going to see? Well, as Amy mentioned, the RSVP, our newsletters, this is the way to find out when you're able to order those. In fact, one of the things that we're going to show you here today just went up for RSVP, and I believe it's already sold out. So that's the importance of that. But we're going to be showing you all kinds of things. And one of them that I'm really excited about is a brand new venture by Hot Toys from Hono Studio. We have a video that's going to show you just a little bit of what that's going to be about. And when we come back, we're going to have that figure here in studio. So let's take a look.
Now we are here with an exciting in-studio premiere of this item. You know, avid Hot Toys collectors may have seen this announcement, but if you are just joining us and you're unfamiliar, Hono Studio is an exciting new collaboration. It is an artist studio, and it is a collective of artists who have extensive experience both in the entertainment and toy industries. Hono means flame in Japanese, and so you can see that here in this amazing little logo.
Absolutely.
This is for studio display purposes
Exactly.
only.
It's a bit of a throwback to the logo of Hot Toys. And now, if you are new to Hot Toys, this is the line that's going to be exciting to you, because what they're doing is what they're referring to as entry grade pricing. For those of us that are big avid collectors, the prices keep going up and we're, oh boy, I don't know what I'm going to get. These ones, this particular figure at the entry grade pricing at $160.
Yes, and this is what you guys are seeing here, the Wolverine 1/6 scale action figure by Hono Studio, and they are dedicated to recreating, these iconic characters, taking on playful interpretations of some of pop culture's biggest icons. You're getting all of the incredible detail, you're getting tons of accessories and posability for maximum play factor with these pieces.
Absolutely. They're really going for the play. They're putting the play right up front with these. And the other thing that's neat about this is they're going to be focusing on the character and not have to worry as much about the lifelike likeness of an actor or the way in which it's done that way, giving the artist a little bit more creativity and making that turnaround time very quick.
Yes, and you're still getting all of the amazing costuming detailing, as well as I mentioned, swap out accessories. You can see Wolverine on our website. He does come with swap out lower, expression plates. He's got different claws. You do have those seamless arms as well. So you can really get some awesome poses in there. The bright, vibrant, kind of classic style costuming Wolverine. And we're getting word from our producers that we will do a giveaway of the Hono Studio Wolverine if we get 2,000 likes on this video. So first you guys got to get Captain America at 1,000 likes. But if we can get 2,000 likes on this video by the end of the show, we'll give away a pre-order for the Hono Studio Wolverine figure. And do you want to tell them a little bit about, that pre-order period that is with these figures?
Absolutely, absolutely. What you want to do is make sure when you have your Sideshow account that you are signed in for newsletters and RSVP. That way, you're going to get an email the minute that they're available, and that's going to make your ordering very easy.
And these pieces with Hono Studio, part of their endeavor is to make sure that between the pre-order window and the release, it is a shortened time frame. So this is expected in Q2 of 2024. So you can have it pre-ordered now and be expecting it within a couple months or within the year. So that is really exciting. And I love the design of this. I hear that we just crossed 1,000 likes already. So you guys must really want these giveaways.
Okay, so they want that one, and they're definitely going to want this Wolverine.
So remember, 2,000 likes to get to the Wolverine, and we will do Captain America, and if we get to Wolverine at the end of the show, so you'll want to stay tuned for all of that. Now, I want to talk about one more piece that we see on display here. It's quite a big one.
This is cool.
That backdrop.
This is really neat. Amy, I had the opportunity to work with this and put it together. This comes with it, with that particular one that they have selected, the Wolverine cover. However, it opens and you can put whatever comic you want in it. So even more chance to decide exactly how you're going to display. And I'm hoping that this continues throughout because they've already announced 2 other figures.
Yes, so we did see some teases from Hono Studio for a couple other classic Marvel characters coming soon, including Thor and Magneto. I know I'm personally already trying to think about what Thor cover I would put in the backdrop here, because as a comic book collector who also loves collectible figures, that is such a cool way to display something, you know, because people are always trying to come up with creative ways to really utilize their displays with art prints and comics and the characters. And so I'm already thinking I got way too many Thor covers to choose from, but that's really exciting. And we're so glad that we have the Wolverine here in studio. We're so excited that Hono Studio was able to send that for us so we could show it here to you guys. They do have official social media channels that you can find through the Hot Toys channels as well. And they are doing a series on Instagram answering some frequently asked questions about this new exciting project. But we're going to show you guys a quick sneak peek at the teasers for those other Marvel characters that they've got coming soon. And then we will be right back. All right, so if you are just joining us, we are here at the Hot Toys Showcase. This is the Sideshow Studios, and we have so many of the latest exciting 6-scale releases and announcements here to show you in the studio, starting with one that I am so excited about. I will be honest, in the sci-fi realm, I've never been a Predator girl, but when Prey came out, I was hooked. I love historical reimaginings and different time periods for iconic franchises. And so here we have the feral Predator from Prey.
Absolutely. And you know, Hot Toys, when they began, one of their first licenses was the Predator figures. And frequently throughout chats or conventions, people are always asking, are they going to do more Predator? Are they going to do more Predator? And bam, here we have it. Now, right now, Amy talked about the history, and this kind of goes back in time. We're not really seeing all that metal on that faceplate. It's more of a bone look. And
it does have an LED light-up function with that kind of laser tracker because, of course, this Predator is still an expert hunter, has technology that far outpaces the 1700s Great American planes there. We're seeing the beautiful kind of detailing with that rubberized hair for those locks. And you can see, while we have the helmeted portrait on, this piece comes with swap out mandibles. So you are seeing the open extended mandibles here, but you will have that full Predator portrait and a second faceplate for the mandibles closed.
Absolutely. Fully articulated, allowing you to pose it whichever way you like. And as Amy said, multiple expressions as well. And one extra thing is that incredible base.
Yes, this is based on Naru's campsite. You're getting a lot of that great detail. We've got the wood textures. I love the burned out kind of campfire. We've got the hatchet embedded in the log there. And you can see all the detail on the Predator's skin texture as well. He's got a fully sculpted costume with that lamellar skirt. You can attach some bones and trophies to that as well. And then, of course, you've got all of the Predator's essential weapons for tracking down his prey.
He is available for pre-order now. Make sure you do it. You do not want to miss out. I know Amy has pre-ordered it. I know I've pre-ordered it. And I'm sure many of the viewers of today have also pre-ordered.
Yes, and now, speaking to the importance of pre-ordering, we have an awesome collection, which some of the pieces have gone to waitlist already. So if you did pre-order and secure yours, this is what you will be getting in your collection. But we do have a couple pieces still available as well. We have an Obi-Wan collection from the live-action TV series. I love this. It's Obi-Wan and all of his antagonists.
Yeah, a lot of nemesis in this one here. Now, 2 of them are arriving and starting to ship now, and you do have an opportunity to take a look at our first look. Now, Obi-Wan is already waitlisted. Again, we've talked about the importance, but take a look at that. That's a beautiful beard, Amy, isn't it? But
you are the expert on that.
You know. Again, that base design, we talked about it with the Predator here, having those levitating rocks. The lightsaber, this is something new that Hot Toys is doing with all the lightsabers, is they're going to have USB. You don't have to worry about little batteries and swapping things out like that. It's going to make it a lot easier, and this Obi-Wan is going to come with that. And so is, of course, his true nemesis. And good friend, Darth Vader, there in the back. This is as he appears in the show. Now, of course, he does have that incredible fight. Hopefully, we're not spoiling anything for the show, but he will have that swap-out portrait showing him underneath, as well as some battle damage armor that goes up on the front.
The man who killed Anakin Skywalker. I think that was such a great line from the series. I love that the kind of environment we've got going on here for the showcase as well showcases that glossy armor that he's got going on. This is just an essential Darth Vader piece, especially if you do have that Obi-Wan and you want to show them in the heat of that battle with that really cool, Obi-Wan's got the rock base and all that. But we also have a couple of Inquisitors. These figures are waitlisted, but we have done first looks on them and they are shipping out soon. I love the way that they've realized these characters and the contrast we can see with the matte armor, as opposed to Darth Vader's glossy Imperial armor.
Exactly.
But we have the Grand Inquisitor and his very unique portrait. It's got those interesting, ribbing lines across the top of his head, that really piercing look in his eyes. And then they did such a phenomenal job with Reva Savander as well. Her hair sculpt and her portrait, incredible.
Wow, yeah. When you are able to design and sculpt the hair that actually looks like it's braided in almost individual strands, and to get that scaled down into 1/6, this is again something that Hot Toys excels at, and this is a prime example.
Yes, and we're going to be seeing lots of lightsabers today, but I will hand it to those Imperials. They've got really cool double-bladed lightsabers, with the that middle divider, and you will get all of those display options in your collection. But now we're taking it from live action to an animated version, however, done in Hot Toys' realistic style, taking their own artistry and blending it with the iconography of the Clone Wars animated series. Here is the Clone Wars collection. And we are so excited to have up front Clone Commander Fox, Darth Sidious, and Obi-Wan Kenobi as prototypes here in studio. So you guys are getting to see these up close.
These are spectacular. We talked about the armor on the Inquisitors and that coloring. On Obi-Wan, General Obi-Wan, there, we really see the battle damage and the scratches and the dirt and all of the multiple battles that he has gone through. And again, Hot Toys always does spectacular with their weathering aspect, particularly on these clones. Even though the clones are, of course, supposed to be duplicates of one another, I love that they each have their own unique personality. They design and do their things on their own. Particularly, look at Commander Fox with that deep maroon, the logo right there up on the front. And then when we talk about the portraits and the design of characters, that Darth Sidious expression is spectacular right next to it. That sinister and confident grin.
Yes, it is amazing that they are able to take the signature colors and costume designs of the animated look, but based on their work with the actors and the likenesses of these pieces, they are able to translate these into a, almost a photorealistic style of the Clone Wars. And if you are, at all on the fence about pre-ordering Darth Sidious for your collection, I have just a little bit of advice for you guys. Do it.
Do it. Absolutely. As you can see, behind our brand new 3 are some of them that we do have in stock and are shipping now.
So this is what your collection could look like if
and
you
it continues to expand. We want to help expand your collection at home, and we're going to do that with yet another giveaway, and that is of the Captain Rex 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from the Clone Wars. In order to enter for this, I want you to go to #Rex
in the chat. Use that
space,
hashtag.
I agree.
Yes. Rex space I agree in the chat. Make your comments. It's live in YouTube. And again, remember those terms and conditions at side.show/contest. This is a US giveaway. And we want to remind you guys that you guys have already unlocked that Captain America giveaway. We will be doing that at the end of the show, so you need to stick through with it. And if we hit 2,000 likes, we'll be giving away a pre-order of the Hono Studio Wolverine figure as well.
I think we're probably pretty close, because that 1,000 happened really fast.
I have full confidence in all of you watching here, but now we're going to take, again, from the animated look. I love that, you know, the Star Wars universe, all the characters are making the leaps across the universes. We see Captain Rex, and one of you will be bringing that home. This is the Clone Wars version of Captain Rex. But while you guys are entering for your chance to win the Clone Wars Rex, we're going to take a look at the Ahsoka collection, where Hot Toys did reveal a live-action version of Rex, as well as so many other characters making their leap. We've got Rebels, we've got brand new troopers, and of course, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Absolutely. When he was announced, my phone exploded with is this really going to happen? Is this really going to happen? Well, yes, it is. And yes, you can pre-order this figure now. Make sure that you do. We look at that. And again, the textures and the skin that they are able to do, the bright red eyes, something a little different. And the eyes with this figure, and a lot, in fact, almost all of them within the Ahsoka collection, can independently move, giving you even more opportunity to create life, to change the expression with just that little tweak of the eye and the way in which they are looking.
Yes, it is a great storytelling detail that Hot Toys has included, and they are always continually evolving their offerings. Like we mentioned, the USB lightsabers, we've got those separate rolling eyeballs feature. So many characters come with dynamic stands. You can see so much detail. We've also got Inquisitor Merrick, which I love the detail on the rust of the armor.
Exactly. Again, we talked about that aging and how well they do it. Paint ops, yet another thing that they knock out of the park.
Now, while we're staying with the baddies, let's take a look at a figure that was just announced and then a figure that was teased in that announcement. Let's take a look at the Death Trooper and Night Trooper from the Ahsoka series. Now, the Night Trooper was just revealed on Hot Toys official social media last night, or depending on where you are in the world, maybe yes, it was in the morning. You know, time zones are fabulous, but we've got this Night Trooper and then the Death Trooper, who was teased in the gallery of the Night Trooper.
Got a glimpse.
Yes, and the Night Trooper is coming soon to pre-order on Sideshow, and then you can also RSVP for the Death Trooper here. But what we are seeing are these really cool, I mean, don't want to get too spoilery, but resurrected kind of fixed up Imperials here. And we've got that gold, you know, veining throughout the armor. This is inspired by the Japanese art of kintsugi, which is a beautiful practice, especially in pottery, of taking broken things and filling them in with gold to show that it is beautiful despite the cracks and flaws. But this almost takes on a more terrifying meaning.
Exactly. It really changes that up. And you can see someone who, you and I, we're saying we're terrified, but right next to these troopers is the star of the show and the one who's not at all intimidated by them, and that is Ahsoka. Now, this is all in that white. Ahsoka the White, I guess we could say, in that gray scale of the outfit. But take a look at that portrait. We talked about the moving eyes. This is going to bring so much life to that. And when you get this figure, there are two separate face sculpts on there, the other in a rage kind of battle pose.
Yes, and she's got her Montrals and Leku as seen in the live action show. They've got some great texture to them, but they are also articulated, so you can pose them and arrange them with your given or chosen display pose here. We've also got these really fun motion blade style effects for the lightsabers, and that's a great piece that Hot Toys has also been including with more of our force wielders. It really gives a great sense of motion to any pose. And I just love her costuming, from the little beads in her belt to those, the volume of the pants.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a great
and then
look.
the pattern on them as well. Now, next to Ahsoka is a very talented pilot that looks a lot like somebody I'm here in the studio with, and that is Hera. I love that they're doing this figure. If you are a Rebels fan, it's a must. If you're an Ahsoka fan, obviously as well. But take a look at that portrait there and the way that they're able to do that skin tone in that paint. Mm-hmm. Amy, the eyes looking off a little to the side. Again, those eyes that you can move. That leather jacket I think that's probably my favorite thing about this figure is I like that they've replicated the small patches and done that fur collar on it.
Yes, that faux fur, kind of almost Sherpa looking look to it. I love how well the orange pants and the green skin translate from her iconic animated look and the silhouette. This collection is so colorful. I mean, between Thrawn and Ahsoka, and then Hera, and then of course Sabine, our most colorful Mandalorian, with her incredible custom done armor. They have recreated all of the detail on that so beautifully. You can see her pauldrons and all of that, and she does come with some accessories like Ezra's lightsaber as well as a loth cat.
There we go. Amy's favorite accessory, we talked about the fun and unique accessories, has been the loth cat. I think when this figure was announced, that was the thing you called me to say, it's coming with that. You talked about the bright colors. This was really the first time we saw some bright colors in Mandalorian armor, and it was there. Now, another one that's brightly colored and talks about that orange is our little guy down there in the front. Droids are everybody's favorite. Normally they have a B or a C or some numeric. Nope, this guy goes by none other than Chopper.
Striking fear into the hearts of all TIE fighter pilots and anyone else who runs afoul of this adorable astromech droid. Now, this is really fun. We've seen different droid releases from Hot Toys, and of course, we've had the bipedal droids like C-3PO and K-2SO, and then we have the astromechs like R2-D2 and R5-D4, and now with Chopper, they've got what is really unique, and they're calling a bobblehead construction because there's so much personality in Chopper's head swivel and the way that he tilts around. The dome of this piece, or I guess it's not a perfect dome, but you know what I mean, can swivel and rotate, but it can also tilt to really get almost like a droid shrug and some really fun attitude in there, because attitude is this droid's
attitude and personality. I love that they're doing that. Again, movable arms up there, up on the top out of the dome. And one thing about the design that was in the animated that I love that they brought over into this is that third drop-down tread wheel is just a single wheel. It's not the big, large foot path that we've seen before, but then this kind of rolling, almost found wheel.
Yes, and now this entire collection, this is what your shelf could look like if you bring home the Ahsoka characters. All of these are available for pre-order on our website right now, with the Death Trooper coming very soon, so you can RSVP to be notified when that goes up for pre-order. But I think we have a winner for the Clone Wars Captain Rex.
Absolutely, and our winner is Svamp Lord 17, S-V-A-M-P Lord 17. Congratulations, Captain Rex is coming to your home.
Yes, our moderators in the chat will help you claim that prize. Congratulations to Svamp Lord 17 or S-Vamp Lord 17. Thank you for participating in the chat. Remember, guys, tell everybody you know to hit that like button. If we get to the 2,000, we will do that Hono Studio Wolverine giveaway at the end. We've also unlocked the Captain America stealth suit from Endgame giveaway, which we will be doing at the end of the show. But you mentioned some of those details that we weren't able to show all in the display here.
Correct.
About the alternate swap out parts for Ahsoka or the Loth Cat and these characters. We want to show you guys a spotlight video of, again, more of the features of these incredible collectibles, and then we'll be right back with even more awesome stuff to show you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hot Toys Showcase. As always, I'm Amy Chase.
And I'm Guy Klender.
And if you're just joining us, we are showing off some of the latest and most exciting Hot Toys reveals. They were so gracious to send us a lot of their prototypes, so we are showing you stuff that is up for pre-order now, stuff stuff that is shipping soon, and items that are in stock so you can plan your ultimate Hot Toys collection. Now, with all of the items we've already seen on display, if you follow the short links on your screen, that'll take you to a collection page that shows you everything that was on that podium. You can browse those, add them to your collection. You can join a wait list if you missed out on a piece. The wait list is never a guarantee, but it is the best way to let us know that you're interested in a piece, and if something is found and available, we'll let you know if you can order it.
Well, we are liking doing the show. We have unlocked, I love that Amy keeps saying, unlocked the Captain America stealth suit giveaway. And we are almost there for our 2,000 likes to give away that Hono Wolverine. And we are at 1.5. Okay,
1.5.
1.5, guys. So we need another 500 likes, and we'll be giving away that one there. Our next collection has been growing, particularly in my house. So this keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that is from The Mandalorian. So let's take a look at those. First up, dead center, right in the front, Grand Moff Tarkin, as we see him. Or Gideon, I'm sorry.
There's
Moff
so many Moffs.
Yes, the Moffs have now suddenly taken over. This is as we see him reemerge and now fully armored up and in Mandalorian armor.
Yes,
an all new head sculpt as well.
This is the second version that Hot Toys has created of him. I love noticing the subtle differences in the hair sculpt on the portrait here. And we've got that incredible armor. And, you know, one of the regulations for joining this podium was you had to bring your own helmet.
Absolutely.
These guys and gals have some of the coolest helmets in the galaxy. And Moff Gideon here is no exception with that terrifying, almost, you know, Sith Imperial looking Mandalorian helmet. I love that it's almost a perversion of what we see the other Mandalorians representing.
Exactly. He's that warped and twisted version of there. And Amy talked earlier about some of the other armor where you see high gloss and then kind of a matte. And you definitely see that here in the chest armor of him. I like that he retained a little of his first look and then into this armor here. Amy talked about all the helmets. We have bright polished with the Mandalorian and, of course, everybody's favorite Grogu right there in the middle. You've got that copper color with the armor, with the armorer. And then over on Bo-Katan, one of my favorite figures, I was very excited to add her to the collection. That was my first real love of like a paint on a helmet. I really like that Night Owl design that she has on there, and that's a fantastic figure. All of these, as Amy said, to look at these and more in the collection, follow that link on the lower part of your screen.
Yes, and she's another great character who made the leap into live action from the animated style, and just to see the way that Hot Toys has realized her design, the most iconic aspects of it. You can also see that we have the other Night Owls alongside her, so you could bring home this whole trio. We've got Casca Reeves as well as Axe Woves. And these figures all come with dynamic figure stands. So as you're seeing with Axe Woves, he's got the jetpack attachment, and you can have him with his feet off the base. Now, that at some point in the journey of collecting Hot Toys, that wasn't as common for figures to accompany.
Correct.
To have that feature. But as we got more Spider-Man characters, as we got more characters with jetpacks, Mandalorians, everybody who is dynamically leaping and using the Force and other ways defying gravity, this is now almost a standard for so many releases that you can get really cool and fun dynamic poses in.
Now, you talked about leaping from animation to live action, and there is another show that has done that, and that is One Piece.
Yes. Now, we are so excited. These pieces were announced at Sideshow Con this summer. We got to see them, teased and previewed, and they are up for pre-order on our website right now. But here we have the One Piece live action figures from Hot Toys. We've got Roronoa Zoro. I hope I said that correctly.
You did that great.
And Monkey D. Luffy, the first of the Straw Hat Pirates who can join your collection and your quest to become King of the Pirates. Now, first up with Zoro here. He is a master swordsman. I love the way that they've done the hair, the bright green, and the way that the green is also incorporated into his costume. But I want to point out, not only do these figures come with the dynamic action stands, because you're going to be getting a lot of dynamic action poses with these, but the ratio of swords to arms to hold them, I mean, I think it's, we have General Grievous who's got 4 arms to hold.
We're at 3 swords here, Amy. And he has 2 hands. How would he hold a 3rd sword?
This figure comes with a swap-out portrait with a cool bandana tying his hair back, but more importantly, it comes with an attachment to keep a 3rd sword in his mouth. So you can have both arms free to slice and dice however you want to in your collection, but you can display that 3rd sword. And I love that even without the 3rd sword on display, his sheath has room for the 3 swords.
Absolutely. It's really cool to have those 2 portraits and all of the different options is very cool. Then we we talk about Monkey.
Yes. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're at all familiar with the incredible work of manga and anime that is One Piece, you're wondering how could they possibly recreate his stretchy limbs and rubberized attacks. Now, Hot Toys has gone and done something amazing with this piece. Not only do you get this version, you get to see the really, upstart young pirate. He's got, of course, his straw hat, as well as a portrait attachment for just his hair. With the character, but you're going to get 2 swap out extended arms as well as 1 extended right leg and smoke effects to help really sell that really fun illusion. He also, of course, comes with a devil fruit, so you can really recreate some of your favorite moments from not only the live action series but bringing the animation to life in this unique way. I'm so happy that fans, have this live action version of One Piece to really jump in, because it is one of the most famously intimidating long series out there.
I had not gotten into the anime or the animated one because it was so large. This came into live action. I said, well, now is my chance to jump in. And I jumped in heavy, and I absolutely love it. The stretching limbs on him, I wish I had that as a kid when I was too short to ride a ride that I could just stretch my legs a little bit and be able to do that. But you'll be able to do all of those things with this 6-scale figure. And he is available for pre-order now.
Yes, both of them are available for pre-order, so that you can have them join your crew of Straw Hat Pirates. But to give you guys a better look at those amazing features and swap outs that we mentioned, we've got a quick feature video on the One Piece collectibles, so you guys can take a look and see what we mean when we've got the stretchy limbs, because they're really cool.
Let's take a look.
Speaking of characters who crossed over the bounds of animation, live action, video games, all of that, we are swinging over to the Spider-Verse, where we've got a ton of different amazing realizations of Spider-Man and his friends and foes here from Hot Toys. But you guys may or may not have seen this guy here. This is the comic book 6-scale Spider-Man by Hot Toys. This went up for pre-order on our website today, and it was an exclusive waitlist process, or RSVP process. We gave you guys a heads up throughout the week. We've got our email marketing. You want to make sure you're subscribed to our newsletters, but this was RSVP only, so you had to sign up for the RSVP list, and then this morning those invitations went out for an extremely limited number of Spider-Man figures. And I know that it's already went to waitlist. That piece, we've sold out through the allotment.
Absolutely. Now, so if I can join the waitlist and hope, but is there any other way I could get this figure?
Well, I think because we are celebrating all things Hot Toys today, we've got lots of amazing figures to show off, and we've found some of our studio copies. We did do a first look with this, and we are going to give away Sideshow's studio copy of the Spider-Man 6-scale figure right here and right now to someone in the chat. You guys are going to want to use hashtag Spidey space I agree. That's SPIDEY. Did I spell that right?
Yes, you did.
Hashtag Spidey space I agree. Remember, you are agreeing to the terms and conditions at side.show/contest, but someone is going to get a chance to win the Spider-Man figure that is sold out, and this is from Sideshow's studio used copy.
This is our personal collection, and I got a chance to do the first look on this, and I want to just point out some of the things that I thought were spectacular. First up, we're going to talk about, Amy mentioned earlier with any of the flying figures that you get these dynamic stands. This particular one is an elongated one, giving even more height, allowing you to attach an extra character that's Amy's favorite, we'll say that later, as well as you can add, right here we've added the thwip, but there are other logos that you can attach as well. But let's talk about the figure himself. This is in that classic style of comic book, and it's kind of a homage to a number of different eras. We've put it with the white silver eyes, but there are those bright chrome eyes that we saw as well. One of my favorite things is right there on his wrists, and that is those web slingers. Those are made of a rubberized material, so you don't have to worry about them being problematic. His traditional film camera as well, and then that really fun base that you fold and put together, creating kind of a diorama style to it.
Yeah, it has a nice pop-up book look to it. I love the contrast with the color outlines, the red there that you get. Almost looks like a comic book, scene going on there. And then, of course, my favorite accessory, it's not in 6th scale. I actually don't even know what scale it is, but it's a very far away scale. We've got an itty-bitty green goblin on a glider that you can attach to the base, and I really think that that helps sell the skyline illusion. I love it so much, and the goblin is so detailed. I mean, you can see his smirk, his bright white teeth. That glider is great and has the bright yellow eyes, and so that is probably one of my favorite things that they've thought to add to this. Now, we've seen it before with a few other characters and figures in the past, like Iron Man and the House Party Protocol with the attachable faraway figures for perspective, but that adds just another dimension of incredible storytelling to that piece. Now, we do have a winner for this, so congratulations to Whitney De Leon in the chats. You will be taking home Sideshow's studio copy of the Spider-Man figure, and that is amazing, spectacular, sensational. The moderators in the chats will help you claim that prize, but congratulations. You'll have to let us know how you display the tiny green goblin, too. It
is Amy's
so much.
favorite. Amy made sure to pre-order this morning just for that accessory. And again, those are those things that Hot Toys does. Now, keeping in the Spider-Verse is our animated collection from the Spider-Verse films. Now, there are two. This is from the second film.
Yes, and I am so excited that we get to have this collection here together. Miles Morales is currently waitlisted, but again, if you did pre-order him, that is what will be coming to your collection. I want to point out one detail that I love, again, making the jump between comics and animation. His suit has blue highlights in it to emphasize, the high points of his costume, so it's not just a solid black look to it. And of course, based on the second film, he's got the Spot antagonist as an attachable piece in the base. Again, more villains popping up on the bases.
Absolutely.
So you really get that fun storytelling potential. But if people didn't get a chance to get him on the wait list, what can we do about that, Guy?
Well, we talked about the beginning and we said there were two films. Well, it started with Into the Spider-Verse. And in order to get this, we're going to do this a giveaway in the chats. You're going to do #MilesSpaceI agree. You're agreeing to the terms and conditions. This is a U.S. giveaway only, but one of you in the chats is going to take home the 6th scale Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse, one of my absolute favorite figures. I love having this in my collection.
These Hot Toys are just flying out of the studio.
They are indeed. We go back to take a look at all of these here. You talked about the Miles already being waitlisted. Well, behind him is Miles G. Morales.
An important distinction, of course, in a universe where he has become the Prowler. This is an amazing piece. You guys are seeing that he has the masked portrait that does have LED light-up features. And he's got his own unique costume. I think one of the elements that I love about Miles across the universes is that he is making his spider suits, and we can see that in the logo on his chest. He's got that Prowler-fied kind of spidery logo that has paint drips into it because it is so important as a part of his identity, being an artist in the way that he is, even if he's a little more sinister in this reality.
I like those spray paint ideas. In fact, one of the accessories that comes with this and comes with the one that we're going to give away is a little can of spray paint in the color Blind.
That's just one of those amazing details that not only the animators and storytellers put into the films, but Hot Toys was able to recreate in a detail that otherwise collectors may or may not ever be able to see these aspects of the characters, the costumes. You're watching it all on screen and it's moving so fast, but when you stop and you're able to play with these figures and really pose them and tell a story, you get to see those details like the color blind spray paint. Now, he does come with an environmental stand. I love the chains and the matching purple that we've got going on, but we've got even more bright, vibrant characters in this universe to talk about, especially, talking about color. going on here. Let's take a look up top at the Spider-Man 2099. We've got the Miguel O'Hara figure, and this is the fully costumed version. In the summer, we got to see the prototype that was the articulated, I mean, they're both articulated, but the character without the costume,
the exposed,
fabric.
And you were able to see with that just how all the R&D goes in, and it gives you an idea of what posability you're going to be able to have. That Hot Toys keeps upping the game on how you can move and pose these things, particularly with Spider-Man being able to flip and fly and be almost, acrobatic in this. And this one, now with that suit, has a UV.
Yes, he has a luminous reflective effect to really kind of recreate almost the digitized spider design look throughout his costume. We've got the amazing spider logo on his chest, and we get to see those colorful action swipe accessories as well. This is just such a great piece, and he does come with an unhelmeted, unmasked portrait as well. And all of these characters who do come with that, including Miles G. Morales and Spider-Punk, they have the rolling eyeball feature as well, which is really great because these characters are so stylized, and Hot Toys has recreated their portraits, the brow lines, the chin, the silhouette, all of that detail. Taken the animation and brought it into the collectible figure, but you can still pose the eyes, and I love that adds just a little bit of extra, animation to these characters as well.
When you talk about the unmasked portraits, this next figure is one that it's going to be difficult for me to decide which, but this unmasked portrait is spectacular, and that is Spider-Punk.
Yes. Now, we got to see a previous creation of Spider-Punk when they tackled the video game characters, but this is Hobart Brown as we see in Across the Spider-Verse. This is the masked portrait. I love the hand-painted look of the spider eyes, those brilliant spikes, and all of his flair. And one of the most interesting things that I hope you guys can see with all these characters next to each other is their body types are all so different. Spider-Man 2099 is built like a triangle. That guy is buff and broad. Spider-Punk is long and lanky. And then we've got Miles, who stands a little bit shorter than everybody else, and Miles G. Morales, who's a little bit taller than Miles Morales.
Absolutely.
That must sting just a little bit.
By a little bit. And we talked about, Amy talked about attention to detail and the paint scheme. Take a look at that guitar. Not only do you have all of the cool ways in which he's kind of painted onto the body of it, you see the strings, the frets, and even up on the head of it, you're going to have those wires sticking out. Now, Amy, we do have a winner for our Miles Morales figure from Into the Spider-Verse. And congratulations to Blackbird Tech. Blackbird Tech, contact our moderators, and they are going to be sending this out to you.
Now, I want to point out one last detail while we have this piece here. Not only are you guys always getting amazing accessories, the dynamic bases, all of the different pose possibilities, but the Hot Toys unboxing experience starts at the packaging. One of my favorite details on this is Kingpin hiding here in the back with all of the artist credits. Now, you will have so much fun unboxing this piece for yourself, from the beautiful slipcover to discovering all of the accessories inside. But that is just, again, part of the Hot Toys experience. It doesn't start with the figure. It starts with the box, and it continues on through the figure until it's up on your shelf.
Absolutely. There's so much to do with this figure and so much to do continuing in the Spider-Verse. There's so much for you and I to continue to do in the show. We want to right now show you a video highlight of the guy we were just talking about, Spider-Punk. So let's take a look at that, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
All right, so we just got an update that you guys are at 1.7 thousand likes. Remember, when we hit 2,000, we'll be doing a giveaway for the Hono Studio Wolverine action figure 6 scale. It's a pre-order, but it will be coming to you very soon. So we will do that at the end of the show if you guys are able to hit that high bar, but I have utmost faith in you. You did already unlock the Captain America Stealth Suit Endgame giveaway, but we will be also doing that at the end of the show, so you do have to stay tuned. But right now, we're swinging back with Peter Parker, and Peter Parker's back in black.
Boom!
From the Spider-Man 2 video game. Now, I will admit I haven't had a chance to play through this one yet because I'm still deep in the trenches of Baldur's Gate. But
I'll tell you.
I am so excited excited for this sequel. The first game blew me away, and I love seeing the artistry and the evolution of the storytelling now up close with the Hot Toys figures.
Absolutely. When Peter gets that black suit and there's a bit of the Venom, has always been a fan favorite. And now this continues to go with that and getting the additional arms on there. And those additional 4 arms, very spiky, very pointed there, are also all articulated as well. As Amy said, that dynamic stand, you're going to get some flight out of this. But Amy, that spider across the very front continues on to somebody else.
Yes. Now, of course, we've got that iconic black suit Spidey that is up for pre-order on the website right now. But of course, when a symbiote takes a different host, it learns and evolves and changes a little bit. And so you can see, I love the way that you can see the evolution from the black suit Spidey into Venom. Now, this is a monster of a piece in more ways than one. You guys, we thought that the feral predator was pretty tall, you know, an alien creature above average size for a human. But this figure is huge.
This is 21 inches of Venom. Take a look at how big this thing is. And the high gloss on it makes it even more sinister. But
I love the studio lights here. We've got some, you know, red themed lights for the Hot Toys showcase. But if you guys want, you should really get some sinister underlighting for this guy because it's really working for him.
Absolutely. And the other sinister thing is, of course, that mouth and tongue.
Yes, you can't do Venom without the teeth and the tongue, and Hot Toys has delivered that in spades. This piece does come with swap out portraits and 3 different tongue accessories, which might be a record for a
maybe a record for most amount of tongues included in a 6-scale figure.
He'll have to go toe-to-toe with Zorro for swords. But this is an amazing piece. You've got different lengths of tongue, different expressions on Venom's face. You've got those incredible, massive claws and symbiote tendrils coming off of this. And now if you have any of the Peter Parkers or Miles Moraleses from the video games, these are in scale with him, and you will be blown away truly by the size and scope of this. But we've got that upgraded suit Miles Morales from the new game. Maybe you've got the advanced suit Peter Parker 2.0, or you're getting the black suit Spider-Man. You'll want to have them go up against Venom. And I mean, just look at the base on Venom. That guy needs a lot of support. Like he's a big boy.
Absolutely.
He's take up a lot of
this
shelf
is a
space.
shelf dominator.
Yes, that's a great word for it. A shelf dominator. Now, that is all of the Spider-Man characters we have today. But you know who else knows the value of a really good suit?
Absolutely. This guy right here, fellow Beagle lover, John Wick.
Yes, we have a pair of figures here from the John Wick Chapter 4 collection from Hot Toys, and we are so excited to have both of these. First of all, I'm stoked to see another Donnie Yen likeness figure.
It's been a while.
With Kane, yeah. You know, last time he was in Star Wars, but now he is, you know, kitted out with swords and guns, and he's going in for the assassin kill. I love the detail and the costuming on these characters because, you know, a lot of superheroes have the crazy, you know, extra effects and other things, but these guys have their tactical prowess and really, really crisp tailoring.
Absolutely. We've talked about that the portraits and the expressions is something that Hot Toys excels at, but they never, ever drop the ball when it comes to the costuming. To be able to 6-scale drop down a finely tailored 3-piece suit, if you're a John Wick fan, you know that these are meticulously tailored, and they have done that here, down to the buttons on the vest, the crisp white collar, that tightly, perfectly done tie, as well as all the little pockets and all. It's a beautiful suit.
Yes, I want everybody in the chats who's ever been to, you know, a wedding or a cotillion to think about the layers of the suit that you had to put on there. Hot Toys has done it all. Yes, it is all layered in there. Dress suit, tie, vest, jacket. We've got the pants. I like that he's got also the matte kind of shoes where Kane has high polished gloss.
Yeah, that patent leather. And Amy talked about all of the different layers, and yet the figure is still fully posable. You're still able to do those action scenes, recreate ones that you saw in the film, or create brand new ones. That's, again, the beauty of these Hot Toys posable figures is you become the storyteller. You decide what part of the story or what new story you want to tell.
And I'm not going to lie, Kane's turtleneck looks really, really comfortable.
Next wedding, you're going to wear the turtleneck and suit.
Oh, for sure. It's a great combo. And on the John Wick figure, that fabric is so highly detailed. It has a pattern and a texture. It is a diamond pattern black fabric. You guys can see closer up on our website. Again, if you go to the short link on your screen, you'll see both of these figures available for pre-order. And just one more piece of detail about this piece. I love, he's looking just off to the side. He's got the windswept hair. John Wick actually comes with 2 different hair sculpts. So you can pose him and really style the action in the scene in the middle of the battle. He looks so badass. So
now,
cool.
Another guy who appreciates a black suit is our next star of the show, Batman.
Batman. We have got Batman and Bat vehicles aplenty here for all of you guys. One of my favorite things about different realizations of Batman is that the likeness, especially in the Hot Toys figures, not only extends to the eyes, because they're always very, very soulful Bruce Wayne eyes behind the cowl, but the lower jaw. You can always tell who's in the costume, and you can identify the Batman just based on their lower jaw.
Absolutely. That's been a big thing in the casting. How do they look when you only see the lower jaw? And Hot Toys goes and gives you different expressions that you can swap out of those fully posable outfits. Now, this is, of course, from the Batman. I liked on his cowl that it had kind of that stitched together look. It does have that tactical suit and his, utility belt that, of course, Batman is known for, with all kinds of great stuff on there. And then right next to his Bat Cycle, we have that front light up on there. And I bring attention to that because what I like is the front of it actually has that bat look with the 2 points.
Yes, and with these 6-scale vehicles that you are seeing, Hot Toys, again, has recreated all of the detail. You can see all of the engine mechanics and pieces, and I would believe that this thing could work if you could just find some 6-scale fuel to go inside of it.
Exactly.
But it's one of those storytelling details that, again, when the vehicle is in motion on screen, you get to see it, and it looks amazing, but you may never have another chance to get this close to the detailing and all of the artistry that the filmmakers put into the piece, now brought to you in your collection. You can stop and look at it whenever you'd like. And another Batman and Bat Cycle we have up here, we've got this duo from The Flash. This is such a cool realization of these characters. I really like, everything is dark and bleak, but we've even got that, the engine exhaust.
Yeah, when
burn.
the engine heats and cools and gets that bluing on the exhaust system, and you see that there. And now Batman's outfit is kind of that throwback to the gray and blue that originated in the comics, but now in kind of this tactical form, in this very unique web and woven together idea. And then a motorcycle that has, or a bat cycle with 2 front tires.
That means business for Batman. And yeah, so much detailing on this. You guys can, I believe, still pre-order this collection together. And there's lots of great textures going on throughout the costume because we do have the fabric cape that is posable. You're seeing it here with some really dramatic action going on. But you've got the nice contrast of the different costume fabrics and sculpted elements as well. So this is Batman and the Bat Cycle from The Flash. And then back there, Batman and the Bat Cycle from The Batman. Those are waitlisted on our website, but we just did a first look on that with the Bat Signal as well, so you can see how your Batman collection could look. Now, you guys are at 1.8 thousand likes. Remember, when we hit 2,000, we'll be doing that Hono Studio Wolverine pre-order giveaway, but that is only if we hit that number, and you have until the end of the show. Now, we do have a couple more Batman and Bat vehicles to be showing you, so remember to get those likes in while you can, and remember to follow the short link on your screen for any of these items that you see, because they will take you to collection pages that show you everything that is on that podium, so you can add it to your collection. You can join a wait list if you missed out on a figure, but remember, the wait list is never a guarantee, so if you are interested in any of this at all, pre-order is the way to go. Now, let's throw it back a little bit.
Absolutely. For many, their introduction to Batman happened in 1989 with the Tim Burton film starring Michael Keaton. For those of us that missed out on the figure by Hot Toys years back, we now have a chance with this deluxe edition. And we're going to bring the camera in so you can see all of the details. Of course, you're going to get that lower jaw. We talked about how important it is and know who the man in the mask is. Don't tell his secret identity, but Amy and I know who it is. You also see right there on the front the very unique and bright symbol of Batman. We saw on The Batman, or the one with the Ben Affleck version, where it's a much darker. This is blazing in bright yellow, along with his classic utility belt. This is the deluxe version we talked about. It comes with a spectacular base of the church top with the gargoyle up on top.
And a Vicky Vale boot accessory or shoe accessory.
Absolutely. Let's take a look down right between Batman's feet. Yes, it will come with that proximity piece of Vicky Vale's shoe.
I love that detail. I mean, again, head to toe, it's such a beautiful piece. But that's just one more fun storytelling detail that Hot Toys includes for fans, especially who want to go so far as to get the deluxe version to celebrate one of their favorite characters.
Absolutely. Next to that, yes, you can take a motorcycle, or you can take a fantastic car, the Batmobile. This one here, for many, is their Batmobile, and now here it is in 6-scale form. You can see just how large this thing is. Light-up features, you got the lights up in front. Yes, the canopy will fully open. The figure will go inside, and every weapon you see used in the film will be available to put onto it as well.
All the way down to the custom Bat hubcaps. You know, I mean, I gotta appreciate Bruce Wayne really knows his branding.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, you're going to have that thruster on the back and lights as well. There's so much going on with this. This is definitely one that you're going to want to add to your collection.
Now, we do have a spotlight video on the Batman 1989 collection if you guys want to take a closer look at that. So we will jump to that video break really quickly, and then we'll be back to show you just a couple more figures.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Now, for those of you who can't choose between a Batcycle and a Batmobile, how about we give you both?
Absolutely.
Check that out. We've got the Tumbler and the Bat Pod here, along with Batman himself, of course.
And yes, Amy, it does come in black. This 6-scale vehicle is all done in that matte, but you do see those hints of color and shine in it. Of course, what you see shining brightly is all those LED lights throughout. Amy mentioned this earlier with the Tumbler, as well as this particular Bat Pod, are all rubberized tires that, yes, fully move. The canopy will open all the way up. You can fit your figure inside, even more detail inside there as well.
And I do love the elements, you know, we've got the copperized kind of, you know, I'm not even sure what you would call these on the back with the fins and the panels, and that matches the metallics of his utility belt, you know, just kind of really keeping consistent details versus the bright yellows and the, you know, the blues and the blacks across different iterations of Bat costumes and displays.
And when it was destroyed, we were able to keep the front end and create the Bat Pod, one of my absolute favorite vehicles. And this one now in 6-scale form. And yes, the figure fits right on top.
And I love seeing the characters again, like we've got a human character and we have, you know, kind of a great reference for what that would look like in 6-scale. But then we've got two different forms of vehicle. And for your rough estimations, the tires on these things are roughly the size of a donut. Like,
yes.
You know, that is huge for these characters. And so hopefully if you bring these display pieces home, you've got a lot of room to display them as well.
There's so much going on in there. Amy, we've gotten to see a lot of things. We've given away a lot of things. How many likes are we up to now?
We're at 1.9 thousand, which is so close. It's not quite there yet, but we're not quite done with the show. So you guys still have a little bit more time to try to hit 2,000 before we end this show, and we'll do that giveaway. as well as the Captain America stealth suit giveaway you guys have already secured. We will be doing that at the end of the show, but you guys have just a little bit more time for the Hono Studio Wolverine.
Okay.
Now, we've also done a ton of giveaways throughout the showcase.
Yes.
But if fans haven't had a chance to bring something home yet, we do have a little something for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys get a great deal on in-stock Hot Toys items. So we've got an awesome tiered discount we're going to take a look at right now.
Right. Here's how this works. You spend $250, we're going to take $50 off of that price. You spend $350, we're taking $75 off. $450, we're taking $100 off. The more you add, the more you save on those. As Amy said, the tiered discounts on those. So
Yes.
those are on some of the in-stock available items. Go to side.show/HT deal, and you're going to be able to see how that works.
Yes, and you'll be able to see all of the in-stock items that are, getting ready to ship to you. It's the perfect time for the holidays. I mean, it's creeping up on us.
It is.
But you guys will find fandoms like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Back to the Future, and Cyberpunk 2077 there for that awesome deal. So you guys will want to claim that, and maybe, you can build some collections. You can get some pre-orders in for the other characters. But if you see pieces that you like, you can start earning Sideshow rewards on those purchases as well.
Amy, you probably see me smiling, etc. And that is because, yes, they did it. We've done it. We got to the 2,000 likes, which means we're going to be giving away the Hono Studio Wolverine 6scale figure.
Is it too late to challenge them to 3,000 likes? I feel like...
We're going to do our darndest.
Well, we've got a couple of giveaways here for you guys then, so let's get them started. Let's do the Hono Studio Wolverine giveaway right now. You're going to use hashtag Wolvie space I agree. You're going to make a comment in the live YouTube chat, hashtag Wolvie, WOLVIE, and you are agreeing again to the Sideshow terms and conditions at side.show/contest. But some lucky person will have a chance to win a pre-order of the Hono Studio Wolverine 6scale action figure, which will be shipping in the new year.
Exactly. While they wait for it to arrive, they're going to have to decide what comic they are going to put in the display case behind said figure. Okay, now that's one giveaway we've got going on.
But they've been so patient.
You have been great. You hit the 1,000 likes earlier. In fact, pretty much at the top of the show.
They hit that before
and
we
that
started.
is for the stealth suit Captain America. This was a very rare figure, very, very small allotment, and congratulations. One of you is going to get to go home with this.
Yes, so you can also enter for a chance to win using hashtag cap space I agree. Remember, this is our studio used copy of the Captain America because that piece is so rare. We went through and made sure we wanted to find everything that we could use for this showcase, and that is our studio copy that we used for filming, and now we want to have it come to some lucky person's collection. So hashtag cap space I agree. You can enter for both giveaways. You can only win one if you're that lucky, and you want to make sure that you're not spamming the chats either. Our social moderators will be sifting through that and choosing
Absolutely.
winners
You only need to
shortly.
enter once, but congratulations, because we're going to have two lucky winners, one for Wolverine and one for Cap.
That's really exciting. We got to see so much awesome stuff today in this amazing showcase. We are so, so grateful that Hot Toys sent to us amazing prototypes and figures that
Yeah.
are waitlisted, and we were able to also show you guys some in-stock items to really show you what these collections could look like.
Exactly. And we thank Hot Toys so much for that. And Hono Studio, thank you for sending us the very first piece like this, for me to have a chance to be right here in the studio with it, and to get very excited about where this is going to move forward. I know Amy is already deciding what Thor
Yes, I'm
comics you're gonna have.
really excited about that.
There are so many, so I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I'm making sure to RSVP for any of the ones here and pre-order as well.
Did you have any favorites that we got to take a look at? Because we really got to take a closer look at a lot of stuff here.
There were a ton, but he will be the first time entering into my collection. It is a fellow Beagle lover as well, and that is going to be the John Wick figure. Having no hair, the fact that this has two types of hair, Amy really sold me on having multiple hair options.
Well, he can only have one on display at any given time, so maybe
I'm going to try the other. I'm going to try on the other, but I'm really excited to add that to my collection. Now, as you said, there were a lot, and I know right off the bat, we looked at Predator, and you were whop, and you were right into it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I mean, I do really love that Predator, and I love seeing, a film that really spoke to me in a license that usually I'm not familiar with. with and just being really excited about that. But I love the Spider-Man collection, and I love, love, love that Spider-Punk, especially in the gallery. If you guys take a look at those Podium Collection landing pages, you can really see they do include gallery scale shots of all the characters from the Spider-Verse collection, so you can see how much taller, Hobie is than Miles, or how much taller Miles G is than Miles. Pretty much everybody's taller than Miles, but I love, love, love that piece. And like you said, I can't decide whether I'd rather display the unmasked head or not, because you've got that really cool rolling eyeballs feature, and you've got all of those great details, and the way they translated his hair is also a lot of fun.
That's when we get into quantity 2, which many of us as collectors do.
One to rock, one to stop.
Absolutely. That's going to be a very hard decision to make, almost as difficult as what comic to put in the Hono studio. Well, we hope that we've got a lot of deals that you've been able to do, a lot of giveaways as well.
Yes, so we're going to remind you guys of those ongoing deals, because those are running until midnight or 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on December 24th. Remember, the more that you spend, the more you will save on this tiered discount on select in-stock Hot Toys pieces at side.show/HT deal. So this is a great time to build those Marvel, Star Wars, DC collections. You could pick up another Keanu Reeves with Johnny Silverhand, or check out the Back to the Future items on display as well. So there is a lot there. So we're hoping that you guys get to take something home, start collecting those Sideshow rewards. We are really grateful to be able to distribute Hot Toys items, and you guys have access to Sideshow's award-winning customer support for any questions or needs you might have when collecting these figures. But it's just been so cool. Again, those details that we would never see on screen on these characters. I'm thinking of the Batmobiles especially. I'm thinking of the animated characters or cosplayers.
All of the portraits, all of the.
Would love these.
Yeah. These are fantastic reference materials for anybody that wants to do it in 1/1 scale. Amy, we have a winner.
Ooh!
For our Hono Studio Wolverine.
You guys have been so gosh darn patient, doing all of those amazing likes. Congratulations to Marco Carr.
Congrats.
Marco Carr, you can thank all of your friends in the chat for helping you get to that 2,000 likes, but you are taking home the Hono Studio Wolverine figure. Now, you will get a pre-order. This is the prototype we have in studio, but you will get a pre-order when that is shipping, and you can check that out on the website to see all of the awesome accessories it's going to come with. And now we also have a winner for Cap. We thought he was stealthy, but he was not too stealthy that we wouldn't get to the end of the show without a winner.
One of you grabbed him, and that winner is Jay Decay.
Ooh.
Jay Decay, congratulations for being the winner of the stealth suit Captain America.
Yes, congratulations to all of our winners today. We had a lot of great people who will be taking home awesome figures, but I think we've got just one
We do. Now, we hope you are all logged into your accounts, okay? Now, I want you to go to sideshow.com/code.
Yes.
You got that typed in?
Logging into your Sideshow account is a great way not only to see information about your orders, you can also check your reward points there, and you can make sure that you're subscribed to marketing updates and emails. You'll want to get those RSVP notices when you want to be notified about when a figure releases. That's also a great way to get our weekly newsletters or any other special surprises. And we want to make sure you guys are logging in, sideshow.com/code, because we might have one last little surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first 3 people to enter the code that is on your screen, pop, is going to be taking home one of my absolute favorite figures that was displayed here, and that is the Bo-Katan 6-scale figure. So down in the lower corner of your screen, you're going to see that code. And the first 3 people to get that, get this, 100% off. I've tried to give away things at 100% off before, but gosh darn it, today we're doing it 100% off. The first 3 people to enter that code at the bottom of the screen, Bo-Katan by Hot Toys is coming straight to you.
Wow, well, you know what? We are almost ending the show, but I want to begin with another little giveaway.
Okay.
Batman Begins. There is a separate code for this, so 3 people to utilize that code will get the Batman from Batman Begins 6-scale figure 100% off. I've never said that before.
100%. We've never been allowed to say it before, and we are saying it to you right now. So congratulations, 3 lucky winners of all of those right there.
That is amazing. So that's 6 more giveaways right here at the end of the show. We are topping our quota here. That is so exciting. I hope that all of you watching, are inspired to pick up a Hot Toys figure. For all of our winners, please send in photos when you get your pieces. We'd love to see how they're displayed, especially super cool and curious to see how what Wolverine comic is going to be displayed. But today's Hot Toys showcase would not be possible, of course, without Hot Toys themselves sending us those amazing prototypes, and not only doing that, but working tirelessly to continually evolve the collecting game. I mean, when I started collecting Hot Toys, no one had separate rolling eyeballs. I never had a figure with a dynamic figure stand.
No.
The USB attachment for lightsabers was unheard of, and they are continually listening to their collectors, evolving the game, bringing us amazing fandoms. I've also never thought we'd see so many Keanu Reeveses, Donnie Yen's. Like, it's so cool, and they are so generous with sending these pieces to us so we can show them to you guys, the fans, because this is also the first time that we've gotten to see a lot of these pieces in person as well.
We also want to thank Hono Studio. Thank you very much for bringing Wolverine to life and bringing it to the studio that we could take a look at it. Amy and I could guffaw over it most all this morning. And for all of you fans, I know you're very excited to see this.
Yes, and it's a great initiative that Hono Studio is really trying to integrate new collectors, get the comic book collectors in with these amazing representations of the characters, and we are so excited to see what their artist collective does, again, with extensive experience in the toy and entertainment industries. You guys can check out their social media. Again, they're answering questions that fans and collectors may have about those pieces. You can RSVP to be notified when Thor and Magneto go up for pre-order. I'm very excited about those, so you can check those out. But if you want to know anything else about Hot Toys and Hono Studio, they are up on social media and on Sideshow's website, and we are so grateful and happy to be able to distribute those, and I love seeing those pieces every day in our building lobby.
Absolutely. So from all of us here at Sideshow, from Amy and myself, and all of us here in the studio, we want to say happy holidays. Thanks for being part of our show, and until next time.
Until next year, even. Don't forget to let your geek side show. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.